Did we make it? Good morning. Hello. Okay, I am not expecting very many people to show up because I just barely announced that I am going to do this morning. I've missed the last 2 weeks of going live. 2 Wednesdays ago, we've had a car fiasco over the whole summer. So our van was dying, which is very sad. I loved our van. So we decided we wanted to get a new car, but cars are in very short supply right now. So we put in an order for one. It was supposed to be here like last week, but it didn't come. So anyway, it was a whole fiasco. We ended up going back up 2 Wednesdays ago. We went to the dealership that we were originally getting a car from and getting our down payment back. So we backed out of that deal. We did end up getting a new car, which is super exciting, just from a different dealership. So that was 2 Wednesdays ago. And then last Wednesday, the season finale for Lego Masters Season 2 was Tuesday. And a lot of them came into town to do Jen and Susan's season finale party Tuesday night, which was at one of our local theaters. And that was really fun. A bunch of them flew in. And so the day after Wednesday, when I typically live stream, we went hiking. So that was super fun. And then after that, Thursday, we did FanX. And then Friday, my family and I left to go to Legoland. We drove all through the day Friday, and we spent Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Legoland, and we came back home yesterday. So it's been very exciting the last few weeks, and it's just been crazy. Lots of Lego fun. But I wanted to show you a couple of things. So this is what I'm going to be building today. We bought this at Legoland. We didn't have this one yet, and I felt like it was time to buy this one because the Dragon Coaster was actually closed, which was a sad day. It was closed all 3 days. It's closed like from September through December. So hopefully. Hi, Matthew. How are you? I'm going to be building this today. We got it at Legoland. We were there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from this week. So I'm going to be building this, but I wanted to show a couple of other things that we got. Kevin, hi. How are you? And Zan, hello. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I just barely decided that I was actually going to go live. We talked about it last night, and then we got in pretty late. And I was like, I don't want to have to deal with our computer and internet and all of that stuff. So I did it like five minutes ago. So yes, Zan, I've missed you so much. I caught like this much of your stream before we went out of service. I was so sad. And then I didn't get to catch any of other Toy Tuesday because we were just in the middle of nowhere. And I am so sad. So I'm so happy to see you guys. Anyway, hi, Delicious Foods. I got this set at Legoland. This is one of my favorite rides, and it was closed. I was so sad. It's closed from like the beginning of September all through December. So I'm very sad, but I decided to buy it because why not build it? And hey, Rob. It was also the Video Music Fest, which I saw that Claire was also there, which makes me so sad. We were so close, and we didn't even see. Oh, yes, come for Aubrey, please. Very sad times. And I didn't get to go on my ride. It was like this close to Claire, and I didn't get to meet her. Sad times. It was very fun though. Anyway, we'll talk about the negatives of this. There was the Video Music Fest, and it was fun, but they played through the whole day, they played like the same 6 songs maybe, and they had like dancers come out and they were dancing with the kids and they were teaching the kids how to do dances. And then Llama came out and played those same 6 songs, just standing there. and the kids got to dance the dances that they just learned while Llama was there. And that was about it. I don't think that you can really consider that a music festival. They gave out these lanyards. They did give out some prizes and things like that when the kids were learning the dances for the kids that were like getting really into it. That was really cute. Yes, so I'm super sad that I missed OTT on Brenda's birthday. That makes me so sad. But I'll make it up somehow. Anyway, the Music Fest was a festival of 6 songs over 3 days. That's pretty much the gist of it. So, you know, I will know the Wellerman dance for the rest of my life. Also, we figured out that our kids think that it says, bring me sugar and tea, nom nom, instead of bring me sugar and tea and rum. So that was very awesome. But anyway, so Llama got off stage and we were following him out. Hi, Brett. Good morning. So when Llama got off stage, they were giving these out. And there's a spot right here that you can't really see it, but it says autograph right here. So a lot of the kids, after he was walking off stage, were so excited to get his autograph. He didn't have a marker or anything to like give an autograph out. So they were handing out all these lanyards to everybody. They played 6 songs. And there's an actual autograph spot on this that they were handing to everybody. And then they didn't even give Llama a marker to be able to give out autographs. I was like, I just feel like they should have thought it through just a little bit more. But I don't want to downplay the work that the dancers put into it, because the dancers who they had be bandmates, you could tell that they worked really hard. So some people were working really hard and others maybe not so much. So yeah, so I just don't think that they thought the autograph thing through. Like, why hand this out and then not give Llama a Sharpie to like be giving out autographs? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I think it was something that was fun to have extra in the park, but the way that they advertised it was a whole lot more. I think, yeah, just the way that they advertised it was poor in how they executed it. They made it seem like it was going to be a lot more, but there was a Beat Bit studio where you could go make your own music videos, and that looked really cool too. Monarch, hi! I also missed your first stream, but I saw that you went and did it on Twitch, so hopefully I can go back and watch that, and hopefully your YouTube goblins help you out here soon too. I saw that you also had some issues on your first stream, but so yeah. Overall, I would say the Video Music Fest, it was fun, but it was also disappointing in the way that they had advertised it and made it out to be. But you know, it was still cute. The kids got to get up and dance, and we did get a chance to meet Llama. We got a picture with him, so that was fun. And then one of the highlights of the things that I found was this elves keychain. Look how cute this is. I bought a couple, but I was very excited to find anything elves at all in the park. So that was awesome. And then, yes, very excited about that keychain. And then I also picked up this book. I mean, we picked up quite a few other things, but I feel like the video lanyard, the elves keychain, and oh, okay, awesome. I will definitely have to check out your video, Mark. And yes, hi Joel, I am back home. We made it. So yeah, we picked up this book, and then I also picked up a couple of other sets because we got annual passes, which gave us some discounts. So I picked up like the Ninjago Hydro Bounty and the one video stage set that we were missing, and just a couple of other things. So yes, we did make it back safely. We decided to stay another night in Carlsbad Monday night. So originally we were going to drive to Vegas Monday night, which is about halfway home from Legoland, and then drive the rest of the way Tuesday. But we stayed at Legoland too late on Monday, and then we also went to the beach after Legoland. And so it was already getting pretty late. So we just decided to stay another day in Carlsbad, and just drove all the way home through yesterday. So we got home. It wasn't too bad. We got home about 8:30 p.m. last night, but we were pretty tired because we had driven all day and after all the crazy fun. So I'm very excited about this book, All Things Spooky, and let's see if I can find them. Spooky Lego stickers. Who doesn't love spooky Lego stickers? Also, the park did have a few of their Halloween decorations out. Like the front of it was really cute. And they had pumpkins and like ghosts and other things all throughout the park. So yes, you should own this book for sure, Joel. And then we got these Halloween minifigs. I was surprised. They didn't have a whole lot of things on the Pick-a-Brick wall, but I don't remember the Pick-a-Brick wall and the Build-A-Figs being more expensive than the stores. Maybe that's something that I just haven't noticed before. But so everything in the big shop is the same price as what you would find in stores. But the Pick-a-Brick cups, the large ones, were $20, which they were $19.99. And in our stores, they're typically $15.99. And I don't know if it's always been that way. I don't remember that. And then these Build-A-Minifigs were $12.99 instead of $9.99. But everything else, like in the big shop and stuff like that, were the same price. Delicious Foods. We actually got the hayride from last year. So some polybags and Legoland exclusives are 20% more expensive at Legoland. Yeah, like this Legoland exclusive was $20, and normally a set like this would be $10. Hi, Cody. Good morning. Normally a set like this would be $10 to $15. Hey, girl. Hey, Brian. So yeah, like a Legoland exclusive makes sense that it would be more expensive, but please say you bought extra spooky book. I did not buy an extra. I'm sorry. I did bring you something though. I brought you something, Cody. You'll like it, I promise, but I didn't bring you an extra book. Sorry. Anyway, I built these minifigures. I like this because it looks like he's in pajamas. He's super cute. And then this girl with her pumpkin and her painted face. So cute. And then there's this witch. I don't think you'll get very many of the details, but this witch has a beard and a super cool torso. Love that. The Halloween Build-A-Minifigs that we got from last year were a little bit different, but we got them from the store. That is a wizard, you're right. Maybe it's a they, Joel. Maybe they identify as a witch, okay? Don't give me your sass. I'm just kidding. You're right. It's fine. Anyway, the Halloween ones that we got last year were just a little bit different. We didn't pick these ones up, so we got them. But yeah, they're probably just extra from last year because they had them all prepackaged. We didn't build them. But yes, Cody, I don't have what I got for you by me, but I'll see you at minimum Saturday, and I will give it to you on Saturday. Also, for you that don't know, it's Cody's birthday on Saturday, so if you don't get to see Cody or say hi to Cody on Saturday, happy birthday. Yes, you can have surprises. I think you'll like it too. Okay, I'm opening this box. I'm going to build this. For those of you that missed it, the Dragon Coaster was closed. It's been closed from early September to early December, and it's my favorite ride. And our youngest daughter would have actually been tall enough to ride it this time. She's snuck on it before because she was just like this small. Yeah, it is the best ride there. But Emmett's Flying Couch was super, super fun. That was an awesome ride. And the Unikitty drop was also super fun. But yes, the Dragon Coaster is the best ride there. And it was closed. And I'm sad. So I bought this. Yes, if I was that small, I would sneak everywhere. But anyway, so she has been on the Dragon Coaster, but because like one person didn't care that she was like too small, but everyone else, you know, they're kind of sticklers, and that's okay. So she has been on it, but this time she like would have actually been able to ride it, and it was closed. But we were warned because Brian Ferks had told us that it was closed. So because he had gone previously before we got to hang out with them on Wednesday, he had told me that it was closed. So I didn't go expecting it to be open, but I was hopeful. The Lego Movie part is open. So there was like a part where you could go meet Emmett, and they had changed the carousel to Queen Whatever's carousel instead of being Heart Lake City. So they basically just changed Heart Lake City into Lego Movie World and put a couple of other rides in there. And while I liked it, I was also like, oh, dagger to my heart of getting rid of Heart Lake City. I was a big fan of Heart Lake City, and it was super cute, but the Lego Movie World was super fun. So they did Emmett's Flying Couch. He made a triple-decker flying couch, and that's what the ride is. So, wow, those were sticky. That's fun. And it's very much like Soarin' over California. It was cool. There was really nothing in the replacement of Star Wars in Miniland. It was kind of empty because they had like there was like a spaceship where the Death Star used to be, and then like where all the busts and full figures used to be. There wasn't really anything. They had put like a couple of the like ghost minifigs and stuff up there, but so yeah, we were pretty bummed to not have the Star Wars. That made me sound really old. That we were really bummed. It was a shame that there wasn't the Star Wars anymore. Yes, anyway, the Star Wars is no longer in the Miniland, and that was a big bummer, but we did get to spend time with it. So old. Listen here, young man. You mean you don't want me to talk over the crinkles? Okay, hold on a second. I have one more bag to open. Okay. Bags are open. So now I will say words, maybe, that you can hear. The Star Wars was not in Miniland anymore, and it was very sad. There was a little spaceship where the Death Star used to be, and that's about it. Nothing else was in there. Super exciting. let's see. So the Friends, yes, Heart Lake City was gone. I don't think they had anything left that was really Friends themed because they had already taken out all of the like. No, Andrea was up front. The like brick built statue of Andrea, she was up front. So yeah, the last time that we went was in 2019. Like the same week that we had gone for Willow's birthday before in 2019, and yeah, the Star Wars section in Miniland was super cool. There was no Liz. Not even a whisper of her. And, you know, Legoland has really failed on that. So I do have to say that we had a lot of fun, but also we have had like really, really good experiences at Legoland Hotel before, and they definitely dropped the ball on this one. So the first room that we got put in, we stayed there for 2 nights. And the first room that we got put in, we stayed in a pirate room because it was Talk Like a Pirate Day on. Okay, yes, we have to start a Liz riot of why is she not appreciated the way that she should be in Legoland. But yes, anyway, we stayed in a pirate room, and it was Saturday, and it was probably the busiest they've been since reopening after the pandemic. So we got put in a room that was fairly far away from the front and everything, but it was the room was pretty dirty. Like, I don't think it had been cleaned since before the pandemic. And it was Saturday, so we knew that we weren't going to be able to change rooms then. So we asked if we could change rooms on Sunday. And they weren't rude about it, but they also weren't super kind. They were like, well, we can just have housekeeping come up and clean it. And I was like, well, here's the thing. With what's dirty, I don't think that you could clean it with all of our stuff in it. So, because, I don't know, like the fridge, I think the fridge was the worst part because we'd opened the fridge to put some food in it, and like the whole bottom of it looked like, you know, when you have like raw meat and it leaks like all the blood on the bottom of it? It looked like that. Like all of that leakage had gone like all over the bottom of the fridge, and that wasn't cleaned out. So that was pretty gross. And normally we're not super picky, but it's not cheap to stay at the Legoland Hotel. And so we're like, can you just move us rooms Sunday night after everybody checks out on Saturday? And they did. And like I said, they weren't rude about it, but they also were, and they did send housekeeping up. That's the thing. They sent housekeeping up when we had gone to the park and they were in the midst of us changing rooms. And like that stuff still didn't get cleaned. And I was like, yes, please still change us rooms. Because they're like, we sent housekeeping up. Do you still want to change rooms? So we go back to the room and none of the stuff that I had said had been picked up. So I was like, yeah, we still want to change rooms. And the second room was fine. That one was clean. The other, like, the things that were dirty in that one were just being picky about. Like, they have Lego models that are super awesome in the room, and they were really, really dusty. And the only reason that kind of irks me is they have these signs in the rooms that say, like, our Lego models are thoroughly inspected. We will notice if you take anything from them or if they're broken or anything like that. So that was a little irritating because it was like there was like a coat of dust over those. And we've stayed at Legoland Hotel multiple times before and never had that happen or The rooms have always been super clean. And they have like bricks in the room that the kids can play with. And normally they will pick up all the bricks and put it back in the container. And the first room that we had been had all the bricks were still everywhere, all over the room. The kids had played with them. So yes. So the Legoland rooms are pricey. So I felt like, a dirty room wasn't the best. And we did get poly bags in lieu of chocolates, which is one of my favorite things. We got to do the treasure hunts. So this is actually kind of a funny story. So they do a treasure hunt, and there's a little safe in your room. And you go throughout the hotel and figure out the code to the safe. And in the safe are poly bags. And it's super cute. And there should be one for each kid that is staying in the room. So we did the treasure hunt, and there were only 2 poly bags, and we had 3 kids, which isn't a big deal. That has happened before. And all we had to do is go down to the front desk and say, we have 3 kids staying with us, and there were only 2 poly bags in the safe. And that was fine. But the poly bags that were in there were the Logan poly bags. And so the lady at the front desk, when we went up and said there were only 2 instead of 3, she was like, "Oh, which poly bag did you get today?" And I said, "The Logan poly bag." And she just looked at me like, "What?" And so I just laughed at myself. I was like, "I'm sorry, you will have no idea what that means. It's the dog with the Frisbee." So the people at Legoland do not know that is the Logan poly bag for those of us in Triculug. But she looked at me like I was a little bit crazy. And that's fine. I was a little bit crazy. But that was pretty funny for me. So yes, we stayed in the pirate room. They did end up switching us rooms. And it wasn't too big of a deal, although I have some weird charges on my card that I have to contest with Legoland Hotel later today. So that's a bummer. Normally it's really exciting and there's no problems. Good morning, Cornito. Yes, Papa Flynn would be so proud that I asked the front desk people at the Legoland Hotel for the Logan poly bag. And they just looked at me like I was crazy. Yes, the big brick-built rat. Was he... I don't remember if he was in the bathroom for us. I think he was in the kids section, the rat. And then we've stayed in the pirate room a couple of times, and then we've stayed at the Castle Hotel, which was awesome. We stayed in the Royal Princess room. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, yes, there's a rat, and there's like a big brick-built monkey in the pirate room. The ones that were in the bathroom this time were the big pirate hat and a spider that were super cool. So those were the ones that were in our bathroom this time. And some of the models in the first room actually were broken. And I had never seen that before either. But like I said, I'm sure that was just like the busiest they had been since the pandemic opened, since they advertised the Video Music Fest the way that they advertised it. The video music songs, 6 songs. Yeah, Corey, is Joel Sigfig causing a ruckus in your town? Is he being the villain? Yeah, I was pretty surprised that they didn't have like a whole lot in place. Oh, is our cat friend here? Mm-hmm. Our neighbor cat greeted us like literally the second we had pulled up home. So, that was pretty funny. Like we pulled in and got out of the car and he was like at my feet as soon as I got out of the car. And he's just chilling at my back door right now. So, yes, I'm sure that the short staff contributed to it, but so there are things that were irritating and things that weren't because of that, you know. Understandably, things can't be perfect. But yeah, all the seeming to be blood in the fridge was not my favorite. And then yeah, just the like couple other things that should definitely have been taken care of, you know. Like I said, the dust on the models is like a little bit picky, and the only reason that bothers me is because of the big signs that they have in the rooms saying like don't mess with them, we inspect them every time. If they didn't have those signs, then the dust wouldn't have even like I probably wouldn't have even noticed it. Mayor Me can be impeached. You know, it is Fantasy Town. Can do whatever you want in Fantasy Town. I'm not there yet though. I have yet to send my sig fig. Maybe the cleaning staff thought it was for them. Don't touch the models, cleaning staff. Yeah. The housekeeping staff was actually super friendly. So we didn't really like come into contact with them, and I wasn't like demanding that they clean the room right now or anything like that. You know, I just went down and said, you know, if possible, we would like to change rooms. You know, it's probably not plausible to do on Saturday night because it's probably all booked. But, you know, Sunday, after everybody checks out, if there's a room available, we'd like to switch. But anyway, as we were walking the hallways, the cleaning staff was extremely kind. And they said hello and we're chatting with the kids. And then when we when we were able to switch rooms, they sent a bellhop to help us move all of our luggage, and he was really nice as well. So too nice, Aubrey. Wouldn't get in a fight. Cody, I am not nice. I'm not that nice. I am kind. But if a fight is necessary, I'm the person you want on your side. Promise. I just don't get into fights unnecessarily. Lies. No, I will. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Did everyone dress up? Only Mandy and I dressed up for Pirate Day. Yeah, Brian can tell you at Aubergine, I almost got in a fight with a lady. I'm just kidding. I didn't get in a fight with her, but I did call her out. Yeah, put me in Fantasy Town. You'll see. I'll take over. I'll be mayor. Anyway, everybody took pirate outfits to dress up, and except for we couldn't find a pirate outfit for Cole, but he wore his BBG shirt and like a couple of other pirate things. But only Mandy and I like fully dressed up. So, okay. I feel like I have to tell the aubergine story, maybe, so that people understand. So we were out to eat, And it was Cody, and he had his kids, and I had my kids, and Susan had one of her kids, and Brian was also with us. And our kids were like all sitting at the window table, and we were sitting at the table behind them. And a lady came in, and Susan's daughter had gotten up to get something. A lady came in and sat in Susan's daughter's seat to plug her phone in, because there was a plug right there. And no, I want you guys to be in here. This is why I like this. Anyway, an adult had sat in Susan's child's seat, and her food like was still there. And so I just went up to the adult and told her how inappropriate it was that she sat in this child's seat and made this child move so that this adult could be on her phone. But yeah, I definitely was not rude to the housekeeping or wait staff, or even the people at the front desk. I was still very kind to them. I just said, like, the room is dirty, and I don't think you would be able to clean it the way that it needs to be cleaned with all of our stuff in it. So it would probably just be easier for everyone involved for us to just move rooms. And they did. They moved those rooms, and it was very nice. And our second room was a lot closer to the elevator. So that was also a big plus. So this is what I've built so far. It's looking very Minecraft-y. But that's where we're at with it. But anyway, I'm not unnecessarily rude. At like any time, honestly. Maybe if I'm hangry. Might need a Snickers. Start carrying those around. I have ate a lot of Snickers over the last couple weeks, because we've just been running around like crazy. Yeah, come on, Betty White. Exactly. I think Cody said that to me like 7 times in the last week. Do you need a Snickers? Probably a little bit. But yeah, we had a good time. We bought passes, because if you go for more than one day, it is beneficial to you to just buy an annual pass for everybody. So we did, and it was a long week. It was a long week, but it was an awesome long week. So yeah, we bought annual passes. So we'll be going back. I think we'll stay at an Airbnb next time though. Joel, I don't know exactly when our next trip is. My birthday is in December, and we've never been during Christmas. So I might try and make it out there for that. I love going in September though. So we will definitely go. I don't know if I'm going to Bricks LA. I am going to Bricks Cascade though. So yeah, I love going to Legoland in September. So we'll definitely go then before our passes expire. And maybe another time in the summer. But the passes that we get also get you free parking and like discounts on dining. And we got discounts at all the retail as well. So that was awesome. Hi, Christian. How are you? I am building this Legoland exclusive dragon coaster, because when we were there earlier this week, the dragon coaster was closed, and it was sad. So I'm building my own mini version of it. If you go 2 weeks before Christmas, it's not busy. Disney rooms are super clean. Hi, Abby. How are you? I have not taken the kids to Disney. Actually, Cole and I have not been to Disney together either. I do want to go to Disney soon. We'll see, you know? Things are crazy. Things are crazy. All the things happening all at once. But see, Bricks LA. You. Work and lurk, yes. I'm glad that you popped in for a second, Abby. Yeah, Bricks LA is happening. I don't know if I am going though. Like I said, I will commit to Bricks Cascade. I don't know about Bricks LA though. I have children in school. The school already hates me. That's okay too though. I was gonna tell you guys the flying, what was it called? Emmett's Flying Adventure was super cute. I think I already said, so it is similar to Soarin' over California. They had like all these seats and they had it stacked 3 high. And so it was a triple decker flying couch. And they just have you go through a screen and it's super fun the way that they did it. And because so many people get on the ride at one time, like it takes a while to get on and go through the ride and get off because there's so many people that get on the ride at the same time, the line moves pretty quickly. And when we like on Saturday, the line went quick, and then on Sunday and Monday the lines were a lot faster. So yes, I did get to see Artopia and also Sam and Jessica's peacock and monkey, and they're awesome builds. Like Mark and Boone's, the peacock is like a life-size peacock. It was huge. And then there were some details and stuff in the monkey and the hat and the bananas and stuff like that that we had never seen before, even though we had seen several pictures and looked at it multiple times. And then Artopia, it was on a stand that was probably like maybe 2 feet, like a foot and a half. Anyway, it was as tall as I am, and I'm like 5'10", 5'11", and it was very tall. I did not expect it to be quite that big, and it was also super cool. We were bummed that they didn't have it motorized, which I get because it would wear way too much on the bricks, but so we didn't get to see like the paintbrush go in the paint can and make all the things move. So you couldn't see all of it, but it was super cool, and it was a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Both of the builds were, and I think they had moved Tyler and Amy's to New York, where it was supposed to go before the world shut down, because we did not see it there. But the other ones that we did get to see were really cool. Yeah, it was really cool to see in person. Did you get to see it in person? I don't think so. If you said you went in 2019, it wasn't there yet. So yeah, it was really cool to be able to see those in person. Yeah, it was a really awesome experience. They had a lot of really cool models that we hadn't seen before as well, with some pretty cool building techniques. So maybe, yeah, I don't know if it would have been worth your time to go though, Brian. Saturday was like the worst day too. The lines were so long, and our kids were kind of grumpy because we had driven through all day. But Sunday and Monday were super fun. And there were, a lot of Saturday was fun as well, but it was just hot and it was busy. And we pretty much always tell people to not go on Saturday, but that was Willow's actual birthday. So if it wasn't her birthday, we wouldn't have gone on Saturday. And we were actually planning on leaving Wednesday morning and driving there, and then going to Legoland Friday and doing the beach, and just spending a little bit more time there. But things like with work and our car, and then being able to do FanX on Thursday, we just ended up leaving Friday. So we spent a little less time there than what we were originally planning on anyway. But it was still a lot of fun. And our whole week. FanX too soon. I'm sorry. I know you and Cody both didn't get to go, and that was sad. I only went for a couple hours on Thursday, and then I hightailed to California the next day. Also, at FanX, so the panel was really fun. And then afterwards, I have like a purse backpack that's falling apart. So I was looking for a new one, and they had a lot of really cool ones there. And I was trying to track one down. And so I was looking at them, and I had found one that I really liked, and I had picked it up. And the guy comes up and he's like, "That one's $400. The rest of them are $80." And I was like, "Oh, okay," thinking that he was joking. So I'm like looking between that one and another one. And then another guy who's working the booth was like, "That's the rarest one we have. It's $400. And I was like, oh, he was not joking that this is a $400 purse backpack. So I was like, we're just going to put this one back. And I didn't end up finding another one. Cody, you should have just brought your kids. They would have had a good time. They could have hung out at the Bricks and Minifigs booth like everybody else. But yes, FanX was very fun for the little bit of it that I got to go to. So Jen was super awesome and asked me to moderate the panel for Lego Masters. For those of you that don't know, FanX is our local Comic-Con. It actually used to be called like Salt Lake City Comic-Con, but Comic-Con is a trademarked term, so they could no longer call it that. And Lego Masters did a panel. Season 2 did a panel there Thursday, and Jen asked me if I would moderate it. And I said yes, and it was super fun. So I got to go do that and hang out with a bunch of the cast. There were 13 of them that did the panel. And that was really fun. And a couple others came into town to do the season finale. And then they left and didn't do FanX. And then I think Caleb was the only one who didn't come to the finale, but flew in to do FanX. And he like barely made it in time to be able to do the panel. And then he had to fly back out the next day because his flight to get in was delayed. But he made it, and it was fun. And I got to go out to dinner with Caleb and Brian and Lauren and Michelle and Natalie. And Michelle had brought her friend Devin, and Devin was really awesome as well. So I got to go out to dinner with them Thursday night before we left for California, and that was really fun. We went to a bar in Salt Lake that I had never been to before. It was pretty cool. Its term was chic. It said that it was a chic bar, and I would agree with that. Good morning, Kendra. How are you? I am building this dragon coaster that we picked up at Legoland. But yeah, the dinner was really good, and it was cute because Brian and Caleb had been talking about how good like homemade root beer is. And so when our waiter came by, Brian asked the waiter if they had any bottled root beer, just because, you get a hankering for it. And the waiter was like, no, we don't have that here. And then I don't remember what he actually ordered. It sounded really good. But the waiter was just like, no, we don't have bottled root beer. But you never know till you ask. And it was just funny. The look on our waiter's face. I definitely felt like an old person in that bar. It was really fun, but it was very loud. And so we were like having to scream at each other to be able to say anything. It's like, what? What are you saying? And the way that the tables were set up, I don't know. It was really cute, but we were also like, come again? So it was pretty funny. And then, yeah, we head out to California the day after. I was so happy. I'm too old for bars like that. Yeah, me too, Zan. I don't go out like hardly ever, to be honest. I usually take my kids everywhere I go. So like, Chili's is where it's at for us. Get like a $5 margarita sometimes. But it was fun to be able to hang out with them and get to know them better. What's BWW? You're old when you no longer take sugar in your coffee. So I poured syrup into my coffee at Legoland. Does that count? Because that's still full sugar, right? So normally I use like a coconut creamer at home in my coffee, and the creamer that they had was just like those packets, and it was horrible. So I wanted like a breakfast coffee, so I just poured syrup into it. Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, anyway, I just poured syrup into my coffee and mixed it around, and it was actually really good. So, you know, I'm somewhere in the middle of that then. Like, I still take sugar in my coffee, but I'm too old for loud bars. And Buffalo Wild Wings was so loud that night. But, we went on Monday Night Football and didn't realize it. So that was on us, I guess. But yes, it was like that. It was like, huh? Can't hear you. What are you saying? But there weren't as many of us at the bar as there were at Buffalo Wild Wings that night. So it was a little easier. And there weren't children either. So we weren't trying to wrangle them around. It was a little bit easier. I don't know if I agree with you that black coffee is best. But, maybe we can fight about it later. Also, I have so much stuff around me that my chaos building is not benefiting me. Oh, there we go. To the best right now. Chocolate. I remember when they invented chocolate. That's a SpongeBob joke. So, just taking myself down a little bit. You're never too old for SpongeBob. No, I'm not anyway. Yes, this chaos building technique is not playing out for my favor right now. There's so much gray because I'm building a castle. So all the gray. Okay. I did mention that the pick-a-brick wall was a little basic at Legoland, but they also wanted $20 per cup instead of $15.99. But they had hold on, I'll grab it. So I had made a bunch of these to put in. Bye, Brian. See you soon. These were part of the wall in my castle that I took to Brick Slopes. And it's just a bunch of 1x1s stacked on top of each other. And they had this part on the wall. And since I plan on making my castle bigger to take to Brick Slopes next year, potentially Bricks Cascade, depending on if we drive or fly, I was going to get more of this, but then I found out that the cups were $20. So that was sad. I was excited to find more lavender on the wall, well, medium lavender, because I've been trying to collect all the lavender so that I can actually make my castle as big as I want to make it. And I'm not trying to keep it on a 48x48 anymore either. So that will be fun when I actually get a chance to start building that. Our Lego room is still a disaster from Brick Slopes, to be honest. I haven't even really been in here since then. So all the stuff that we won and picked up and stuff at Brick Slopes is still just hanging out on the table here. I haven't been able to come down here and build. I've taken my castle apart a little bit, and started setting aside the other parts that I'm going to reuse when I make it bigger. That's about it. I have not been in our Lego room much, so it is nice to be able to hang out in here for a minute and build. I do have to go pick up my daughter from school here in a few minutes. So I don't know if I will finish this roller coaster. Well, it's kind of like, it's not really a roller coaster, it's just a mini build of it. It won't actually do anything other than it does look like the head moves and there is a ball joint right there. So I think that's where the head goes and it can move a little bit. It's only been a month. It has only been a month since Brick Slopes. But you know, I haven't like done anything since then as far as building. I've built like a couple of small sets similar to this, but I don't think I haven't put any work into mocks other than taking my castle apart. And that's where procrastination gets me. It is my number one skill, procrastination. So maybe I'll put, I just don't want to try and put a castle together in a day again. It worked out, but it was not fun for me. Well, it wasn't as fun as it could have been. It was still fun. It was just like my shoulders and my hands. My fingers were very, very sore. The Lego high was too good. We did so much stuff after Brick Slopes, hanging out with all the people that came into town for Brick Slopes, and then Martin came into town after, and then the season finale, and a bunch of season 2 people came in to town. So it's just been, it's been a lot of Lego fun. Just haven't been in my Lego room building or sorting or organizing. Too much hoopla. I don't know if it was too much hoopla, but it was a lot of hoopla for sure. It was good hoopla. And we did end up getting our car. So I said at the beginning of the stream, for those of you that weren't here, we've been having some car hoopla. I finally, just a second, finished the haunted house. Nice. Hence the lurkishness. That's okay, Zan. You can lurk. I was trying to lurk on your stream, but it was very like because we were in a really spotty service place. But yes, we did get our car situation sorted out. So we had originally ordered a car from a dealership and it didn't come the way that it should have come. Like, we ordered a car. They hadn't talked to us at all about it the way that they said that they were going to. The car that we had ordered isn't the car that they were sending to us, even though it hadn't even gotten there yet. So we just backed out of it, and we were lucky and found a different car that we've spent a lot of time in over the last week, and we really like it. So yeah, we bought the car, and then I drove like to and from my house to the airport and stuff like that with all of the Lego Masters that had come into town. We were driving them around, and then we drove to California in it. So we've gotten to know the car pretty well very quickly. And live stream or it didn't happen. I believe you though, Zan. I believe that you finished it. And I'm sure at some point you'll show us on a future live stream. So, is Kevin live streaming tomorrow on Twitch? Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to make that one. And then I think a few people live stream a little bit later on Wednesdays. So hopefully we'll be able to catch those. So Joel just always likes to play the villain. Also, you say you're not a mocker, but I saw that troll ship. And that thing was super fun. Also, for those of you who want to participate, Friendship Timber is still going on strong. I've been lacking on sharing all of those because we've been busy, but there have been some super amazing ones coming through. And so all the builds are due by September 30th. Okay, yes, Kevin is lurking and streaming at 12 noon Eastern time on Twitch, right? Tomorrow. So cool. I'll be able to catch that one. And anyway, Friendship Timber is going on. There's a lot of awesome builds going. And there is a friendship on the new ride. I got like a little glimpse of it because it's kind of hard to like take pictures while you're on rides, but there was a really big Friends pirate ship that was a part of Emmett's Flying Adventure. I thought that was really fun. But yes, Joel downplays his mocking abilities all the time. Some sort of theme park mocking. Awesome. I have quite a few theme park builds I need to do, so maybe I'll build with you. I probably should be cleaning and sorting in my room though. It needs it. It's pretty bad. This camera that I have isn't movable, or I would show you, but it's a disaster. I mean, it's still kind of a disaster up here, but things are crazy. What do you mean no? What are you telling me no for, Cody? I can't claim disaster? Yes, I can. It was nice when you were in here. It's worse now. That's true. We haven't quite hit hoarder levels, but I feel like we're getting close. You just need to build more, Cody. You did bring a castle, though. You brought a castle. So you built something. All right. I think I'll be able to finish this build before I have to go pick up my daughter from school. I'm so happy that you guys were able to join. Like I said, I definitely announced this very, very late, like 15 minutes before I went on. So thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. I love seeing all of you, all of your names. I get to see some of your faces sometimes, but Zan, did you post? I can't see anything if you posted it, just barely, but I will look later. I actually asked if they had the haunted house because we haven't picked it up yet, and it's going to be hard to find now. First try. Are you heading out, Delicious Foods? I didn't see if you said you were heading out. But if you are, bye, Delicious Foods. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. But yeah, so at the big shop. Oh, lurk until the end. Perfect. Yeah, I'll be on for a few more minutes until I finish this. Hard to find because you're such an influencer. Exactly. That is exactly the reason why it's hard to find. Actually, I guess they might have had it in our store last time I went. But anyway, they didn't have it at the big shop. And when I asked, the guy was like, no, we haven't had that for like 3 weeks. I was like, okay. Thank you. So we did try. We tried to get the haunted house. We were unsuccessful this time, but maybe soon. This is a cute little micro castle build. Yeah, Zan, I'm excited to go back through and watch your live stream and watch you build whatever you built on the stream. And then you can tell me all about what you built off the stream. But yeah, it looks really fun. I watched a couple people build it when it first came out. And thus I have spoken. Get the haunted house. I did buy the tiny one. What haunted house are we talking about? What is it called? It's the one that has it's the one that came out like last year. And it's the one that has the elevator ride. Or what's it called? It's the one that has the ride, and it has the like homage to Von Buren, and has like the little Tiago drop ride. Yes, has the little Tiago gravestone. That's a super fun part of it. Oh, I'm breaking things. Look how cute this little micro castle is, though. So yeah, Zan has been building that haunted house on her live stream recently. So, and it sounds like she finished it today. I'm sure you have it, Cody, just not built, somewhere hiding in your stash. I definitely want the Monster Fighters haunted house. Yeah, I figured the haunted house would be in the stack. I'll build it for you if you want. Oh yeah, you did just get the the Hidden Side Haunted High School. I missed that one, and I think that's probably like I don't know what it's called, but like I'm bummed that I missed the haunted high school from Hidden Side. We got a couple of Hidden Side sets, but we kind of started getting into them a little too late in the game because the box art just wasn't it for me, and I didn't realize how awesome they were until I started buying them used. So yes, definite FOMO on the haunted house for Hidden Side. Just looks so good. But yeah, the Hidden Side sets that we did end up getting after we realized how awesome they were have super fun play functions, which is like one of my favorite things about a Lego set is if it has an awesome play function. That's how you get me. Super fun play functions. Which is also why I love the Friends sets, because the Friends often have amazing play functions. I built 3 of those little trees. Look at these tiny little trees, just 2 pieces. You have every Hidden Side set. Oh, that's amazing. I don't know if I have every set of any theme. I'm close on elves. Very close on elves, but I don't think we have any other complete runs of anything. Happy little trees, yes. Yeah, doing a friend's hidden side mock would be right up my alley. Let's do it. Hidden side was the first theme that you really dove into. That's awesome. I think Harry Potter might have been the first theme that we really dove into when we had the money to be able to do so. I will try a Franken build in a friend's haunted house, and the ghosts are all animals that evil Stephanie has poached. You know, I'll let you talk about Stephanie that way, but any of the other ones, I'll come after you. Don't you dare talk about Liz that way. Or Andrea. They are treasures. Absolute treasures. No, I just don't like Stephanie's hairpiece for some reason. It like bugs me for no good reason. I do not like her hairpiece, so she's just automatically my least favorite friend. It's not a good reason. I never said it was a good reason, but did you see my husband's hand coming into the frame? Did he wave? He just went upstairs. He has to leave for work. And then I have to leave to go pick up children very soon. Yes, those are the names of friends. Cody. I'm telling you, there's a reason I volunteered to be the friends coordinator. You know, it could be me being haunted as well. Don't throw that out quite yet. You're not friendly? Yes, you are. Look at those cute flags. Micro builds are not something that I am very good at, and I appreciate them very much. Kevin is amazing at micro builds. Yes, exactly. It is the Liz polybag. Although I do appreciate Stephanie in the fact that she is most likely Andrea's partner. And so by that, she gets a pass from me. I can teach you, Cody. I can teach you all the friend stuff. But yes, haunted by the ghost of husband present. Haunted in the best way. All right. All right, I'm building the little dragon head. I think I am coming up towards the end of this cute little build. My We Are family, Franken build, has Liz in the stowaway and her pet chameleon Sticky if you try to find her. Oh, I'll have to go look for that. I have been very much lacking on keeping up on the builds that have been posted to Instagram, and I didn't get to watch Tricky Bricks We Are family. I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm excited to do it because, like I said, I have a lot of sorting and other things like that to do as well, which is what I typically am doing while I'm watching everybody's streams. So I'm excited to catch up on what everybody has been doing while things have been busy. But yes, I will definitely go through to try and find her pet chameleon.
Cute.
Love you.
Love you.
Have a good day. I love the Justin for Stephanie, but yeah, I love them all. Yes, Andrea and Stephanie for the win. Ew. Grow up, Kevin. I'm just kidding. I'll make him come back. I'll grab him. Yes, he is heading to work. Work the day after vacation. Boys are gross, but so are girls. Let's be honest. Oh geez, dropped an eyeball. I'm gonna have a one-eyed dragon. Oh, just kidding. They gave me an extra. That's why they give you extras. Plus, I'll find the eye here in a second. Oh, cute. This is an adorable little dragon head. Facts. Beats. Bears. Boys are gross. Cute. Look at this little dragon head. He's adorable. All right. There we go. You can move the dragon head however you would like it. It is on that ball joint. I love the flags. This little doorway is super cute. All the little bushes and flowers and all the tiny trees. I do love these flags though. Such a fun little micro castle. Almost makes up for the fact that I didn't get to go on the dragon coaster. Almost. Now make it purple. Maybe I'll do that off stream. Hey, we're not gross. Some of us even shower once a week. Hi, Viv. I'm going to go pick up Mandy. But yes, thank you so much for everybody who came and hang out. Wow, words difficult right now. I just got back from vacation. Don't blame me. Too many words all the time. Anyway, thank you to everyone who came to hang out with me. I super appreciate you guys showing up. Like I said, I decided to do this like last second because I committed to do Wednesday streams and then I've missed the last few with adulting and then a lot of Lego fun. So thank you to everybody who came by. We had a super fun time over the last couple weeks getting to hang out with the season 2 of Lego Masters and doing the season finale stream. And then we got to go to Legoland for my daughter's birthday. So yeah, this is what we built. We built this Legoland exclusive dragon coaster set because the dragon coaster was closed while we were there. But we picked up the set. And then hopefully it's open the next time we go back. So I'm super excited to see the rest of you in everyone else's streams this week. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to go pick up my youngest daughter from kindergarten. So thanks, everyone. Bye. I'll see you soon. You guys are awesome. See ya.